Welcome back to Ruby on Nails, and today we have the Holotaco. Fuck, what's the name? Holo Royalty Shimmering Secret Set. That's a really fucking long title. Do I think it's applicable? Yes, I do. It works. But goddamn, asking me to memorize that and say it in one go it's a big ask. I have the memory of an ant. First off, shout out to Holotaco for sending me this collection. Personally was very excited by this. I liked a lot of the colors that I was seeing, and I also liked the only thing that's currently sold out, which was the travel bag. I was also really excited by the base coat that we were getting in this collection, which is essentially the fraternal twin of smoothing base coat. Same formula, a little different. And now I'm going to be a big tease, and I'm going to talk about the thing that is sold out. This is the travel bag that was released with this collection. I'm really bummed that by the time this video comes out that this is definitely not currently available. I do hope that there will be a re-release of this in some iteration in the future, because I love this so much more than the other Holotaco bag. The other Holotaco bag was kind of marketed as travel friendly, and personally I tried traveling with it and it was just too goddamn big. And I used both of the ones I've received to store all of my makeup because unfortunately, yes, I do have that much. However, this bag is actually one that I could see myself traveling with. I think it is a good size. I use the Holotaco shipping boxes to travel with. I just think that's the perfect size, and these are comparable. It is just a little bit longer than the box that I use. I like that it's holographic. I like that there are pockets on the inside to store your polish. We've got these tiny little mesh pockets to store your product in. And then you also have some bigger, small mesh pockets to put whatever you want in there, some nail stickers, gems, whatever. And then you've got a nice, just big overall pocket. Personally, I can see myself using this to travel a lot more. I am expecting to do some traveling in June, so hopefully I'll be able to test this out and I'll give you my feedback then. So now that we've talked about that, I do want to talk about the 4 colors that we got in this launch. They are all limited edition, but they are currently available. So if you want one of these, I would recommend purchasing it sooner rather than later, because these aren't coming back though. Every once in a while, Holotaco does something called going into the vault, where they check their stock to see how much they have left, and a lot of the times you'll see some of these limited edition polishes. Now, it's not a guarantee, so if this is something you're dead set on getting, purchase it now. Don't wait for that. Those kinds of sales are just like a fun little bonus if you want to, get a backup of a color that you really liked that is no longer available. Now, the individual polishes are all priced the same at $14. They are all kind of a unique formula. 2 of the polishes had a fairly similar formulation. Overall, you're getting a variety of formulas, so I feel like there's something for everybody in this launch. Unless you're a cream only girly, then why the fuck are you here? Though actually, I do have a little, maybe it's something for you, but it's permanent. Moving right along, we're talking about the new pink smoothing base coat. Like I said earlier, it's essentially the fraternal twin of the smoothing base coat. This new base coat, as in the name, has a pink tinge, and when I say it might be good for you cream girlies, I actually really liked wearing this by itself. One coat just gives a really nice pink jelly feel to my nails, so if I want something that's like nudie, then there you go, it's good. Personally, I find wearing the old formula by itself kind of gives me corpse nails, because it has a really yellowy tinge to it, and it's not really the vibe I'm going for. But this pink one, I can really see myself wearing it by itself. I think it's really nice, and I really liked how it performed. We had a nice wide flat brush with this bottle. I feel like Holotaco is just kind of transitioning over to the wide flat brush overall. But that new base coat is going to be $12. So now that I've talked about all of that, let's jump into the swatches. It's gonna be really fast. There's only 4 of them, but let's go. Like any good manicure, we gotta start off with a base coat, and today I'm showing you pink smoothing base coat because it's new and I'm excited for new things. Honestly, it applies perfectly and I really like the tint in this one. But let's keep going because our manicure needs a color. Blush Money is a very pretty pink jelly with holographic glitter and silver glitters running throughout it. I was really into this. I really like these types of pinks. Jellies have been growing on me. I don't know why. It's just something in the atmosphere has changed. Maybe it's all of the pollen in the air going straight to my brain. But I really love this one. It was pretty and light and springy and just kind of bouncy. Inside Job is in a formulation that we've seen before by Holotaco. This is in their glitter formulation with square glitters included. We had a similar limited edition nail polish last year, but this time instead of black we are getting purple, and this is a very true purple. I would say this is a reddy purple. It's very bright, it's in your face, and those square glitters are a nice addition. I really like the opacity on this one. It was just perfection. I wish it was maybe a different color besides purple, but I'm still happy with it. Next up is Teal No Lies, and staying on theme, I'm not gonna lie to you, this was not my favorite. This was a little bit of a thicker formulation, and it dried quite quickly. So if you accidentally put too much on an area of your nails, you are going to get some drag marks. It's not a very forgiving polish. However, I liked the shimmer overall. I just wasn't a huge fan of the color itself. I understand that this was chosen through a vote, so you're only going to get the most popular of color. I just wish there was maybe something else. I don't know. Something more fun. This was a little boring to me, especially in comparison to Spyglass, which was my favorite from the collection. This is a crushed holographic polish that is a Holotaco specific formula, and it had a shimmer running throughout it as well. I really liked the shimmer holo combination. I think the crushed holographic formula really lends itself to being a friend of iridescent shimmers. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, and I wish I saw more of this. I think we're going to be seeing more of this kind of formulation combo in the future, and I'm happy for that. Okay, so now that we have seen polishes, what do you think? I was honestly a really big fan of this collection. There were colors that I really enjoyed, I really liked. Do I wish that we were steering away from the teals and the purples a bit more? Yeah, I do. However, this was a voter-based collection, so if you were part of Holotaco's royalty, you filled out a survey, and based off of the collective survey answers, they came up with these 4 polishes. If you want to learn more about that process, head over to Simply Not Logical YouTube channel where Simply Nail Logical discusses how this was all set up. There are many streams on that. I'm sure you could even find the clips discussing that. It's not a super, hard to find. She's very upfront about how this process worked, which I personally appreciate. I find the data sections to be really interesting, as I'm not somebody who is very good at data nor understanding it. So when somebody walks me through it, I appreciate it, because I'm a little stupid. Now, I know there was some talks about the opacity of this collection. Personally, I thought the opacity was fine. I wasn't really struggling to get really opaque nails. In this video, I am currently wearing Spyglass, and I'm just wearing 2 coats. My nails aren't super duper long right now, but they're on the longer side, and I'm actually very happy with it. I was a little surprised to see some complaints about opacity. I think it's fine. Honestly, you saw the opacity in this video, and I know that Spyglass was the main complaint. I thought it worked fine. I'm almost wondering if maybe there was just an off batch. Sometimes that happens where the formula gets a little fucked up and then there's some differences in bottles. I also wore the new pink smoothing base coat. That might have something to do with it, but overall I was very happy with how these polishes performed. If opacity is something that you're worried about, I think the only time that would really come into play is if you have simply nailogical length nails, which is a little bit of a rarity. It's much more common in this community because there is so much focus on having long nails and on hand and nail health in general. But I think if you're just a standard nail polish user, you have on the shorter side of nails, you're fine. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal. If it is, definitely use a smoothing base coat. A lot of brands have it, not just Holotaco. One of my favorites is the What's Up Nails smoothing base coat, which has a bit of a pinky tinge to it. That's usually my go-to, as I've just kind of moved past the old formulation of smoothing base coat by Holotaco. That one was just a little bit yellowy to me, and I found that because of its particular coloration, it can, if you don't apply like a nice smooth layer of it, it can affect the streakiness appearance of the color that I'm putting on top of that smoothing base coat, which is why I personally recommend the What's Up Nails. After a little while of trying out this new pink smoothing base coat by Holotaco, I'll let you know what my opinion is. After trying it for a little bit, honestly, I'm very happy with how the formula is going, and I think it is one that I'm going to really love in the future. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments down below. I have really enjoyed chatting with you guys. Again, that's it. That's the video. Hope you liked it. Bye. Oh shit, I forgot. If you like this video, and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. Now bye.